Hello everyone, my name is Wynand Fourie. I'm a musician from Cape Town, South Africa, and I'm back with another react, and today we're gonna look at another Buy Me a Coffee account video that was requested by Ultraviolet. So this is actually a double request. Now I'm gonna do both these videos in two separate videos, but I just want to ask that in the future, if you do make a request on my Buy Me a Coffee account, please keep the suggestions separate, so in separate donations, so that they're kind of neatly packaged in these like little squares, you know. Instead of making double donation, just make just half the donation and make two requests. If that's not too much admin. If it's too much admin, then I guess it doesn't really matter like how this happens, but it just helps me out to keep things organized. Yeah, if it's not too much to ask. But anyway, let's get to the reaction. So Ultraviolet said, "Hello again, Wynand. I have a couple of requests for you this time. Unsure if you are familiar with her or the song, but I would love to hear your thoughts on Paris Paloma's Labor. After seeing your react to Sophia Izella's Doll People, it reaffirmed my want to do this particular request, as it has similar themes through it. It is sad to me how these topics are still way too awfully relevant." Okay, so this is Paris Paloma Labor. All right, let's go.
Why are you hanging on so tight to the rope that I'm hanging from? Off this island, this was an escape plan. Carefully timed it, so let me go. Oof. And dive into the waves below. Who tends the orchards? Who fixes up the gables? Emotional torture from the head of your high table. Who fetches the water from the Rocky Mountain spring? Walk back down again to feel your words and their sharp sting. And I'm getting fucking tired. The capillaries in my eyes are bursting. If all love died, would that be the worst thing? For somebody I thought was my savior, sure maybe do a whole lot later. The kind of skin on my hands is cracking. If our love ends, would that be a bad thing? And the silence haunts our bedchamber. You made me do too much labor.
I like this. The decor in this is really, really well done.
Apologies for my tongue. I never used. Busy lapping from flowing cup and stabbing with your fork. I know you're a smart man. And weaponize the false incompetence. It's dominance under a guy. If we had a daughter, I'd watch and could not save her. The emotional torture from the head of your high table. She'd do what you taught her. She'd meet the same cruel fate. So now I've gotta run so I can undo this mistake.
I wonder if there's like some reference to that scene in Lord of the Rings, where the steward, what's his name? The steward of Gondor is eating the tomatoes, and he's like, while Pippin is doing the most beautiful singing you've ever heard in your life. But yeah, just like that, like gross, fucking, no manners, just like eating with your hands, visceral kind of eating. Yeah, it's giving me that vibe a little bit from the male character.
She'd do what you taught her. She'd meet the same cruel fate. So now I've gotta run so I can undo this mistake. At least I've gotta try. The capillaries in my eyes are bursting. If our love died, would that be the worst thing? For somebody I thought was my savior, sure maybe lot of labor. The callous skin on my hands is cracking. If our love ends, would that be a bad thing? And the silence once I bet chamber. You make me do too much labor. All day, every day, therapist, mother made nymph, then a virgin, nurse, then a servant, just an appendage, live to attend him so that he never lifts a finger. 24/7 baby machine, so he can live out his picket fence dreams. It's not an act of love if you make her. You make me do too much labor. All day, every day, therapist, mother maid, nymph, then a virgin, nurse, then a servant, just an appendage, live to attend him so that he never lifts a finger. 24/7 baby machine, so he can live out his picket fence dreams. It's not an act of love if you make her. You make me do too much labor. Wrinkled days in her eyes are bursting. If I love her, I understand it's something. Just an appendage, live to a savior, sure that he never. A whole lot of labor. 24/7 baby machine, so he can live out and his picket fence dreams. It's not a silence or something.
Wow, man, this layering is insane.
Too much labor.
And now she's gone, bro. Now she's gone. You pushed her away because you made her do too much labor. Yeah, what a track. What a track. I think, what can I say about the lyrics? I think it's definitely like the male, female, like a kind of white picket fence thing going on here, where, you know, like, because she's saying, I thought you were going to be, or for someone who was meant to be my savior, you sure make me do a whole lot of labor. I think that's the lyric, something like that.
His mother made him finger. 24/7 baby machine, so he can live out no torture. What he taught her, so I can undo this mistake. At least I've gotta try. The capillaries in my eyes are bursting. If our love died, would that be the worst thing? For somebody I thought was my savior, you sure make.
For somebody who I thought was my savior, you sure make me do a whole lot of labor. And I think this comes down to like relationships where, you know, it starts off really like loving and you know, it's a two-way street, and both people are invested in the same way, and then maybe they get married, and I think it happens like, let's say the man is the breadwinner of the relationship or of the marriage, and then he all of a sudden has all these expectations from his wife, and instead of like creating a partnership and sharing the duties, he's expecting her to like do everything that he wants her to do, you know, like this image that he has of like the perfect wife. You have to fit this image. You have to you know, cook for me, clean for me, like take care of the kids and do all this stuff, you know. But it's partnership is teamwork, man. It's teamwork. And yeah, anyway, but I can't really speak to that because I'm not a breadwinner or in a relationship even, so, and I've never even been in a relationship, so not really. Like I've been in like short-term relationships, but nothing to the level where it's like gone across like a year or something. So I don't really have experience in that realm, and I can't really speak to it. But I do think that any relationship, even friendships, you know, it's a partnership, and there needs to be communication and respect from both sides, you know. Yeah, interesting. And I like the song. I really like it. I think it's really good. I think what I really dig about this music video, it's like it's got that Victorian time vibe to it.
The capillaries in my eyes are bursting.
And it's like, obviously she's made this whole banquet.
If our love died.
She's she's like prepared this whole meal for him, and if you could just look at the expressions on his face, there's no like gratitude. There's just like this kind of resentment for some reason. And then he starts just like eating away, not saying thank you, not showing any form of gratitude towards her and what she's gone through to put forth this whole meal. And he's not even like letting her eat with him, you know, like I don't know if that's intentional here. I think it is, but you know, she's just has to kind of sit and watch him. I'd watch and could not save her. The emotional torture from the head of your high table. She'd do what he taught her. She'd meet the same cruel fate. So now I've gotta run so I can undo this mistake. At least I've gotta try. The capillaries in my eyes are bursting. If our love died, would that be the worst thing? But somebody. Such a catchy chorus. It's such a good hook. I thought was my savior. Sure, make it do a whole lot of labor. The callous skin on my hands is cracking. If our love ends. That little like it's not even speaking. The callous skin has like tapping the glass. That's like her signal to start taking away plates. My hands is cracking. If our love ends, would that be a bad thing? And the silence once I bet change. Or maybe it's her sign that she's allowed to eat now, or something like, yeah. You make me do too much labor. All day, every day, therapist, mother. And it's interesting, like labor. Also, like when a woman gives birth, she goes into labor. So I think that's also a play on the word there. And she's, you know, like later on, she's saying, I'm just the 24/7 baby machine. Yeah, I mean, these like stereotypical roles that women get placed in, it's just like, hopefully in the modern day, we've like come to realize that that's not the way it should be, you know. I would be perfectly happy being in a relationship where I'm the one doing all the cleaning. I can't cook for shit, but you know, I live with a friend who is a girl, and she's a great cook, and I'm really good at washing dishes. So that's kind of the rule we have. And I do cook sometimes. You know, when she's had a long day or whatever, then I'll take over the cooking responsibilities, and then she'll wash the dishes. But you know, like that kind of communication and teamwork is very necessary, I think, in any good relationship. Yeah. Anyway, this is a great song. I want to jam to this. I want to do a little atmospheric guitar playing over it, if you guys don't mind, because I really like the musicality behind this. All right, let's go. Yeah.
Why are you hanging on so tight to the rope that I'm hanging from? Off this island, this was an escape plan. Carefully timed it, so let me go and dive into the waves below. Who turns the orchards? Who fixes up the gables? Emotional torture from the head of your high table. Who fetches the water from the rocky mountain spring and walk back down again to feel your words and their sharp sting? And I'm getting fucking tired. The capillaries in my stabbing with your fork. I know you're a smart man, and weaponize the false incompetence. It's dominance under a guy. If we had a daughter, I'd watch and could not save her. The emotional torture from the head of your high table. She'd do what he taught her. She'd meet the same cruel fate. So now I've gotta run so I can undo this mistake. At least I've gotta try. The capillaries in my eyes are bursting. If our love died, would that be the worst thing? With somebody I thought was my savior, sure maybe do a whole lot of labor. The callous skin on my hands is cracking. If our love ends, would that be a bad thing? And the silence once I betray, but you make me do too much labor. All day, every day, therapist, mother maid, nymph, then a virgin, nurse, then a servant, just an appendage, live to attend him so that he never lifts a finger. 24/7 baby machine, so he can live out his picket fence dreams. It's not an act of love if you make her. You make me do too much labor. All day, every day, therapist, mother maid, nymph, then a virgin, nurse, then a servant, just an appendage, live to attend him so that he never lifts a finger. 24/7 baby machine, so he can live out his picket fence dreams. It's not an act of love if you make her. You make me do too much labor. All days in your eyes are busting. If I love her, I understand it's something. Just an appendage, live to attend him so that he never a whole lot of labor. 24/7 baby machine, so he can live out his picket fence dreams. It's not a silence, also get shake her. You make me do too much labor.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you if you made it this far. Thanks for sticking around. Awesome track. Wow. Labor. Paris Paloma. Unfamiliar with the artist, but I'm giving it a subscribe, giving it a like. Damn, 55 million views. Wow. That's a lot of views. Guys, if you don't know Paris Paloma, please go check out her channel and subscribe and like her video. If you like what I do, please consider subscribing to my channel and liking my video. Yeah, awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Ultraviolet, for this suggestion. It was really suggestion. It was really cool. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. All right, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.